And when God begins to speak about loving us, he often uses this word, but it's not the only word he uses, because he doesn't just love us with agape, he also loves us with other expressions of his love. Agape love, in all honesty, originates in the spirit, though it's expressed through the soul, so it can be expressed and experienced by the soul, but it's sourced in your spirit and it's sourced in God. It's called the God kind of love, and this kind of love has been placed in you if you are born again. This supernatural love has been shed abroad, according to Romans 5, into your human spirit. You are a reservoir of this love. You can access it any time, and it can become practical in your life. How come 1 Corinthians says that love believes all things? It doesn't judge, it's not jealous, it doesn't think evil. Well, that sounds like flesh stuff. So love is able to conquer attitudes of the flesh. Would you agree? So it's practical. So it originates in the spirit, but it's expressed through the soul and through our actions in everyday life. Does that make sense? So we want to grow and mature in this type of love. It has hope in it. This love is always hopeful. This love has endurance in it. You need this kind of love in your relationships. Would you agree? Particularly if you're married, you need this kind of love in your relationship. Would you agree? But you need this in all your relationship. You need to have this God kind of love flowing through you in the right way in every relationship in your life. Would you agree? That doesn't mean you don't have boundaries, but it does mean that you operate in this love. It's from this love we get forgiveness. In this love that we show mercy. It's in this love that we care for people. Is that making sense? We gotta let this love flow. It's on the inside of us. You got a whole lot of love on you, inside of you, and you gotta let it flow. Come on. That's the word agape. There's another word, love, and that word is the word phileo in Greek. And this love is also used, it's actually used most often in the Bible, especially when it refers to one another. And the word phileo is a love of the soul. It originates in the soul, not the human spirit, but your soul. And this is where we get the word friendship from, care from. It's where we express our emotions, our feelings. We feel in this love. See, God's all about, he wants you to feel. And you feel in this love. And you have this emotional expression to this love. You have this intellectual understanding and thinking that accommodates and is expressed. Your soul has to be connected. This is where we get the word chemistry from. If you're in a relationship and you want chemistry, chemistries of the soul, it must have some kind of phileo love. It's got to flow. That's the Greek word. You need that kind of love as well. And then there's another Greek word, it's storge. And same thing, love. But storge love is the love you experience in family, among siblings, between parents and their children. It's a love that you have for family. It's a family kind of love. Was that making sense? We need that kind of love too. Would you agree? And then the fourth kind of love that the Bible talks about is eros, which is physical, romantic, intimate love, and as reference to sex. It's physical love. And so this love is something that's available, of course, in God's plan, in God's understanding, in God's original design. He wants this between husband and wife. But the key is you must have all these four kinds of love in your relationship or in your marriage. Would you agree?